everybody, Stephanie here from Instant Pot Basics and Beyond. We've got fun things happening today. So we typically talk about how Instant Pot cooking makes dinner faster and easier. Today we're going to talk about breakfast, because breakfast also needs to be fast and easy, but you still want something nutritious that's going to fill you up and keep you going for a while, right? Or at least your kids anyway. So today we're going to do some oatmeal bites. Goodness, that's a mouthful. We're going to talk about this over here in a minute, but first we're going to mix up our stuff. So typically oatmeal doesn't have a lot of staying power. I mean, it's definitely more nutritious than a bowl of cold cereal. But this has eggs, Greek yogurt, which is going to help keep you full longer. We've got oats. What else is in here? I'm all over the place. Goodness sakes. Here we go. We've got eggs, Greek yogurt, some maple syrup for sweetener. If you don't want to use maple syrup, feel free to use some brown sugar. Some vanilla, and just a little bit of butter. So then we mix that all up, and we've got oats. You can use the recipe we're following today, calls for quick cooking oats, so they're rolled oats that are cut up into bits. I don't have quick cooking oats, so we're just using rolled oats. It's totally fine. There's some whole wheat flour in there. If you've only got all-purpose, go for it. Some baking powder, some cinnamon, some salt. If you don't like cinnamon, leave it out. If you feel like there's different spices you'd like to use, go ahead and use them instead. So we mix this together. I should say that these are blueberry. If you've got other fruit you want to use, go for it. These are frozen. I will say that the recipe says to use fresh or thawed or freeze-dried. But I don't like to thaw my blueberries because once you thaw them, you've got a blue goopy mess. And these are going to have enough time in the Instant Pot. I don't think it's going to be a big deal. Also, feel free if you want to use chocolate chips. You know, what kid doesn't love chocolate chips? Maybe that's the way you get your kids to eat them. Chocolate chips in them instead, and they've still got all the extra good nutrition for them. Alright, so we're going to mix that together. Now, this recipe we're following today calls for using a silicone mold that's round. It fits inside your Instant Pot and has a bunch of different cups in it. Well, guess what? I don't have one. I might have one coming in the mail, but today I don't have one. So we're getting clever. I do have these multi-shaped little silicone cups that I think I got as like a cupcake prize, which is funny because I don't even like cupcakes, but whatever. And the molds, the lady talks about in the recipe that she'll put one in. She uses canning rings to set them around and then sit the other one on top so there's circulation. Well, that's not going to work with this, so we got a little bit clever. By we, I say my mom. She's here helping me this week in my life. So this is just an ordinary vegetable steamer basket, and I took the middle handle out because it was in the way. Screwdriver, handy dandy. So we got this going on. It will fold up once it's in the Instant Pot. Okay, so then the next thing, I took my rack. My rack has feet on it. I don't know that all the Instant Pot racks do. Maybe they do. But the feet were in the way, so I turned it upside down. And then this is going to rest on top. Ta-da! Isn't that clever? See, you don't have to have all the fancy pants gadgets to make it work. So we're going to put a cup of water in the Instant Pot. Because we got to have our steam, remember? That's what's going to make the steam so that it comes up to pressure. We're going to take a scoop. I use this one for muffins. Guys, if you don't have scoops, they're like the most amazing thing on the planet. I've got one for cookies, this one I use for muffins. Okay, and we're just gonna fill them up. This might be slightly disastrous. Boop. So we're just gonna fill them up here real quick. These are gonna cook today for 10 minutes. We're gonna natural release, which means we just let it go for 10 minutes, right? And then cool them and eat them. You're going to want to store them in the fridge. Some of these are going to be a little misshapen, but whatever. That's okay. It doesn't matter. It's just oatmeal. And again, feel free to customize these to whatever you or your family or your kids wants to eat. Alright. Here we go. We're going to put this. And again, this has feet. See the feet? So it'll be up out of the water. Probably want my other camera, but we didn't pull the other camera out today. So that's just sitting snugly down in the Instant Pot like I showed you. fill this one up. We're probably going to have extra batter, which is okay. I might either do another batch or find some other way to cook it. I can probably cook them in the oven, in a muffin tin. Of course, which is not as fast as the Instant Pot, but that's okay. So the other nice thing about doing this is you could start this first thing when you get up in the morning, and then you're going to have probably about 30 minutes till they're ready between coming out to pressure, cooking for 10 minutes, natural releasing for 10 minutes. So go get yourself ready, go get your kids ready, come back, and breakfast is done. Again, not everything is always faster in the Instant Pot, but you don't have to pay attention to it. You just let it do its thing. Okay, here we go. Now let's see if I can get these over here. Alright, so those are going to sit on top. Hey everybody, we're back. So we cooked for 10 minutes, natural released for 10 minutes, steam's all done. We're going to open it. Oh, maybe it's not all done. Just kidding. It's not done venting. Alright, now it is. Okay, careful when you open it. It's going to be steamy. There's probably going to be dripping water. No burns. So, I'm just going to stick that over there and use my tongs. Oh, well. They stuck to the bottom. That's alright. They puffed up a little bit when they cooked. They do have baking powder in them. Well, and then the eggs too. But you know what? They're going to be fine. It's not a big deal. That might be more. There we go. Cooking is not about perfection. It's about getting the job done. Alright. Now obviously if you have the fancy pants silicone things, then those are going to lift out much easier and stuff's not going to stick to each other and whatever. But I would say for our little makeshift thing, we did pretty good. So there you have it. Let me see. Yeah, those are just going to pop. They're hot. I'm going to burn my fingers. So those will just whoop, pop right out. Oh, we lost our blueberry. That's all right. Alright, well there you have it. And now you have some healthy, quick, ready to go, yummy blueberry oatmeal bites. So eat them as they are, warm them up, eat them cold. If you want, if kids like dipping, give them a little bit of syrup to dip them in. Shoot, you probably smear some peanut butter on them even. I don't know. But I hope that you have found this helpful. I will put the recipe I've referenced in the comments. And what am I trying to say? Stephanie, it's about basics beyond. That's not what you need to know. Like, subscribe, Facebook, YouTube, all the things. Share with your friends, and I hope you have a great day.